This is big, big, everybody. The lady herself is in North Texas today. Lady Gaga plays a second show tonight at the American Airlines Center. And you could say the fame has gone to people's heads.
Yeah, CBS 11 Sandy Newton is there among some of the monsters.
You know what? Monsters of all ages, sizes. I tell you, their spirits were a little dampened because it started to rain. So as you can see behind me, some of them have ponchos on, but they have been here since 7 a.m. And why? Because there are general admission seats available for $85. First come, first serve. These folks can't wait to get in there. Some of them have been standing in those like 6-inch heels. But you know what? As far as the second night in Dallas, a few years ago, Lady Gaga herself played a much smaller venue. Welcome to the Round-Up Saloon in Dallas. It was June 14th, 2008, and then a relatively unknown blonde, a very platinum blonde, made a little call to the owners of this establishment. The Round-Up Saloon opened its doors 30 years ago on Cedar Springs in Dallas. They've enjoyed decades of success, but nothing could prepare them for Lady Gaga.
There was a phone call from a radio publicist, and started talking to me about having a singer in town that wanted to be the next Madonna, and she was looking for a gay club to play in Dallas, and said her name was Lady Gaga, and I had never heard of her at the time because she was really new on the scene then. So we said okay, it sounded good, so we took a long shot on it, and sure enough, by that evening the word had spread because a lot of young people knew who she was, and when the word got out that she was going to be here, she brought in a crowd.
DJ Roger Huffman says at the time he had no idea who she was, but she definitely remembers the Roundup.
We had a couple of our employees at the show last night, and they were texting back as she was making comments about the Roundup because she gave us several plugs last night, and she dedicated a song to us.
As she travels the road to becoming an icon, her friends at the Roundup say she definitely deserves all the fame.
When we met Lady Gaga, and we had her in the office getting ready to perform, she was very undemanding, and all she needed was room temperature water. And very pleasant young lady to deal with. So we're thrilled to be connected to someone who became such a star in such a short time.
And they printed out a little flyer saying thank you, Lady Gaga, for recognizing the Round-Up Dallas. And I need to tell you that actually she did show up, a little scoop last night at the Round-Up Saloon. However, her big Hummer limousine couldn't get down the alley, so they were turned away. And then a fire truck showed up for an unrelated fire call, and she ended up being turned away. So imagine that. Lady Gaga turned away from showing up and giving some love to her peeps in Dallas, but they're hoping maybe tonight after the show she might show up there, so you never
I don't know. You just gave it away. It would have been a nice secretive little thing, but that was such a cute story. Those owners were cracking us up.
They helped her get her start,
yeah.
man. Who would have thought?
It's a great story, a great local tie-in, and I tell you, these guys are definitely ready, and I think they're going to get in and have a good time. I myself, I guess I'll watch her music videos. I'm not really dressed for it. Sorry.
Thank you, Sandy Newton. Excellent. I know those guys back there better get in soon, or it's going to get dangerous.
Yeah, they're not gonna like it.
They're ready.
Yeah.